Welcome to the InfoWars Nightly News. It is September 9th, 2013, and I'm Leanne McAdoo. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight.
Tonight, the public forces Dyess Air Force Base to respond to allegations of a nuclear weapons transfer. And
how are we supposed to trust your judgment if you're photographed with known terrorists?
I have never had anything to do with known terrorists.
That's next on the InfoWars Nightly News.
You people are just over the top obvious. Captain Obvious on steroids.
Tonight's top story. John Kerry gives Syria 1 week to hand over their chemical weapons in order to avoid an attack. Kerry said he had no doubt that Assad was responsible for the chemical weapons attack last month, saying that only 3 people are responsible for the chemical weapons inside Syria: Assad, one of his brothers, and a senior general. Kerry said that the entire U.S. intelligence community was united in believing Assad was responsible. The U.S. State Department stressed that Kerry was making a rhetorical argument about this 1-week deadline and unlikelihood of Assad turning over Syria's chemical weapons stockpile. The department added that his point was that this brutal dictator with a history of playing fast and loose with the facts cannot be trusted to turn over chemical weapons. Otherwise, he would have done so long ago. That's why the world faces this moment. Now, Kerry repeatedly referred to genocides in Eastern Europe and Rwanda in pushing his case for taking military action. Kerry said he did not know if Obama would release further intelligence proving Assad was behind the attack, saying the administration had already released an unprecedented amount of information. That information, of course, does not include any actual evidence. Talk about playing fast and loose with the facts. Now, in an interview that's going to be airing on Face the Nation tonight, President Assad says he is disappointed in the Obama administration for pursuing a strike against Syria, citing faulty intelligence.
Did you get any kind of sense of what he thinks is going to happen next?
Bob, that was the very first question I asked. Do you expect an attack? He said, I don't know. He said, we're prepared as best we can. He did not say that he assumed that there was going to be an attack in Syria because of the chemical weapons.
Now, regarding potential retaliation in the event of a strike against Syria, Assad said to not deal with these terrorists like they're playing a game, but to expect everything in a counterattack. Now, coming up later in the show, I'm going to be speaking with Christopher Green of Alternative Media Television. He actually confronted John McCain about this exact subject, the potential retaliation that America might face. Now, while the Obama administration has insisted that it's common sense and not irrefutable evidence that would be enough to prove that Assad was behind this attack, others beg to differ. A kidnapped teacher heard rebels say that Assad was not behind the chemical weapons attack. Pierre Piccinin da Prata was kidnapped along with Italian war journalist Domenico Carricco back in April near Damascus. According to Carricco, the two were subjected to torture, humiliation, and mock executions by the Western-backed rebels. They were freed yesterday and flown to Rome after the Italian Foreign Ministry managed to secure their release. Piccinin told Italy's RTL radio that he heard a conversation during which members of the Abu Ammar rebel brigade admitted that Assad was not behind the attack in Ghouta that the Obama administration has cited in building a case for military intervention. It is a moral duty to say this. The government of Bashar Al-Assad did not use sarin gas or other types of gas in the outskirts of Damascus. But again, Obama does not need irrefutable evidence to start World War III. Now you can watch The Alex Jones Show live as it happens at Infowars.com/show.
You'll find links to all of our content there and a free 15-day trial for Prison Planet TV.
More than 60 movies and documentaries all in one place at Infowars.com/show. Now, it was our moral duty to report last week on that secret nuke transfer from the Dyess Air Force Base to South Carolina. Well, in an unprecedented move, the Air Force Base released an official statement where they're actually refusing to deny that secret transfer. The statement posted to their official Facebook page reads that please be advised that the information contained in recent reports on nuclear weapons movement from Dyess Air Force Base was neither released nor supported by the 7th Bomb Wing commander or representatives from Dyess Air Force Base. Please reference the Dyess Air Force Base website or other official Air Force websites for accurate, up-to-date information. So instead of denying the transfer of nuclear warheads, which coincided with the warmongering announcement by South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham that a nuclear attack may hit South Carolina if we don't go to war with Syria, Dyess is instead refusing to deny the secret nuke transfer outright. Well, as of the news hour, Dyess Air Force Base has updated this official statement to be a little bit more specific. There they say that they have not been involved in the transfer of any nuclear weapons. I love how they direct you to their website, as if they are going to update their website with top secret nuclear weapons transfer information. Now, take into consideration that we tried to get this information from them last week. I believe Anthony Gucciardi called them on 2 separate occasions, and they never got back to us. But now, as you can see, they are denying any involvement. But of course, that is why there's no paper trail on things like this, so they can deny it, and there is no actual proof that this is what took place last week. So we're just going to have to wait and see. So with the potentiality of World War III dominating the news waves, the NSA's ability to sabotage cybersecurity via their covert relationships with all the tech companies has kind of taken a back seat. But we need to ask, is cyber warfare going to be the next false flag?